Valley, Mountain Range, Regis Jesuit, Boulder, Fort Collins, Smoky Hill, and Rocky Mountain. You know, these relay points are so important. In the individual points, we start at 20 and work our way down. Here, relay points are doubled. So with Cherry Creek only being 1 point behind, you know, I don't think Fossil Ridge has what it takes to take Cherry Creek out of this one. So Cherry Creek should see some big points. Now we're underway in the 200-yard freestyle relay. Tom Helmer, Morgan Wager, and Todd Schmitz with you poolside here at Fort Collins for the 5A swim finals.
Mountain Range out there with a great first leg.
So Mountain Range with the lead there at the first exchange with a time of 24.69. That's a good lead with most of the girls actually in the 50 freestyle. That fastest final heat was around that time there, 24.6.
Yeah, that would have been middle of the pack in that final heat.
Mountain Range getting a strong second leg. And they'll have the lead third leg. Mountain Range had a prelim time of 1:42.49 behind Regis and Boulder.
As you can see, it looks like Mountain Range took the philosophy of getting their first swimmer out there, get them open water, and see what the next three ladies could do.
Yeah, let freshman Shelly Drozda kind of get out in front there. Well, the pack tightening up. Mountain Range with a slight lead into the anchor leg. This is where you might see the advantage of letting your fastest swimmer anchor your relay.
Mountain Range, Regis, Boulder. Look at that race.
It's Regis with a slight lead as they come down the stretch. Regis out in front trying to hold off Fort Collins, and Regis will win with a time of 1:41.72. In second place is Mountain Range, and in third place is Fort Collins. The team was running in lane 7.
Man, Fort Collins went from about 5th place going into that last turn to 3rd place. That was a great last 25 for their anchor.
So Regis will pick up some much needed points there. And now we get set for the finals of the women's 200-yard freestyle relay. As the teams will get ready to march their way towards the pool. And I can see Bonnie Brandon jogging over to join her team. She better save some of that energy coming out of that 500. Then burn some energy in the 500, then you got to get your medal, then you got to jog over and catch up with your team and get ready to march back out. You know, it's amazing to see Bonnie, though, and just see how versatile she is. You know, already did the 200 IM earlier, did the 500. Now we're going to see her sprinting the 50 free and then the 100 free in the last event this evening.
Keep your eye on lane 3 and lane 5, Fossil Ridge and Cherry Creek. This is going to really tighten up that battle, and we're going to have a battle for these last 3 events.
Yeah, Cherry Creek had a prelim time of 1:36.66. First team out there is Denver East. They're followed by Fossil Ridge. Fossil Ridge will be in lane 3. Grandview in the blue will be in lane 4. Cherry Creek with the jackets on, they'll be in lane 5. Lewis Palmer with the orange swim caps, they'll be in lane 6. Fairview will be in lane 7. Arapahoe in lane 8. And Heritage in lane 9. You know, we've seen Lewis Palmer as well there in lane 6 do very well this evening. Karen Rowe did well. Laura Day is going to be coming up in the 100 breaststroke. We saw her earlier in the 50 freestyle. And then Frida Bergeron, we've seen her throughout, you know, all day and talking about her. Lewis Palmer has a shot here as well. Well, it's hard to miss Bonnie there. She's a head taller than just anybody else on the team. Yeah, it's funny looking at the swimsuits too, because there's always the talk around technology and the type of suits that swimmers wear. And, you know, you had some world records there for a while when they had a certain type of suit, and then they backed off of those. And You know, where do things kind of stand with that right now?
Well, you know what? You'll see, even in today's meet, you'll see girls that still wear the traditional cutoff right at the hips, over the shoulders, all the way up to the knee suit, over the shoulders. The rules say that they can't go past the knees and they can't go past the shoulders for females, and it can't go past the belly button and the knees for the guys.
There you see the lane assignments once again as we get set for the 200-yard freestyle relay. Now the Cherry Creek team actually set the state record in this race last year with a time of 1:34.4. 2 seconds better than their prelim time of last night.
The only person that's missing from that relay is Jordan Mattern. Now Alex Bay is going to be stepping up and taking Jordan's place.
Now Brandon was moving like the wind in the 500. And she'll certainly give Cherry Creek a great leg in this race.
Looks like Lewis Palmer's going to lead off with Rowe and Creek's going to lead off with Powell.
Well, right now in lane 2, great effort by Denver East.
It's one of those things, I think in the 200 to get out in front right away is a big advantage for you.
And it looks like Elaine Powell's going to give him a little bit of room here.
Cherry Creek with the lead at the exchange, time of 24.54. Brandon will swim that anchor leg for Cherry Creek.
Denver East still doing well up there in lane 2.
Cherry Creek looking very well here.
48.62 to get to the third leg.
24-1 out of that second split there.
I believe that was.
Look at lane 2, Denver East over there. Don't count them out.
We have Alex Bay coming into the wall here. Bonnie Brandon going to take that anchor leg for Cherry Creek.
Bonnie Brandon into the pool for this anchor leg.
It's a 24-1 split again with Bonnie hitting the pool. Brandon and Bergeron right here.
Bergeron actually seems like she's picking up a little bit of ground against Bonnie.
Yes, she is, actually. That underwater right there, look at that.
Bergeron coming on, Brandon trying to hold her off. Brandon will get to the finish line in a time of 1:35.75. Good enough for first place for Cherry Creek. It'll be short of the state record, but a great team effort nonetheless. In second place will be Lewis Palmer, and in third place is Grandview.
You know, I had Bonnie Brandon there at 22.9 on that 50 split. I'd really like to see what Frida went on that last leg.
Yeah, I got 22.9 on that split also. Great times out of both those young ladies. And both of them underneath that automatic All-American time, which is huge.
Now Bergeron, we talked about her a few times.